Hello. Feel like that's how I start all my videos. Hello. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Victoria Sharp and we are just going to get ourselves moving, do about a 10-minute flow. So get your mat out. If you don't have a mat, no worries. Just find yourself some space and let's get this done. Starting in a tabletop position, so stacking your shoulders over top of your wrists and your hips over top of your knees. Begin to create some circles to warm up the wrist. As you're moving away from a hand, really think about pushing down and connecting that entire palm. Let's go the other way. Grip the surface, almost like you're holding onto something rounded. And we'll come back into a neutral position. Tuck your toes under if they're not already. Sink the hips back over the heels, stretching the bottom of the feet, and then bring yourself forward. Get a little bit of an extra stretch in the back of the wrist. Let's do a few of those. Coming back and coming forward and back. And just take as much weight onto your wrists or your hands as you like. A couple more times. Excellent. Finding yourselves back into that neutral tabletop, flowing through our spine into our cat-cow. As you inhale, start to lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, ripple through the spine as you come down into your cow pose, take your gaze forward. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone and slowly roll through your spine to bring you all the way into cow. Let's do this a couple times. Inhale, tailbone comes up, slow movements. Segmenting the spine as we come all the way into your cow pose. And then slow movements as we come all the way into your cat pose. Let's do one more. Inhale. Drop the belly down, take the gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. And come all the way into your cat. On your next inhale, come back into your neutral spine. Extend your right leg back and press the ball of the foot down into the floor. Feel that connection. Your left foot, push it down into the floor. And if you want, you can kink it over towards the side off of your mat. Take the right foot and start to press it down towards the floor so that the toes are pointing off the edge of the mat. You can first come to your fingertips with the right hand, looking down. If you feel pretty confident and comfortable there, begin to reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And we're trying to build a nice straight line from fingertip to fingertip, so all the way down through the chest, thinking of the bottom of your rib cage rolling up towards the ceiling. Now this back leg, we want some good connection pushing down into the floor so that you can feel those muscles working. And same with this bottom foot, push it down. Now begin to get a little bit lighter on your right foot, pointing your toe. So it's just the big toe. Look down, that'll help you with your balance. Keep reaching and elongating until you can lift that right leg up off the floor. Feel the extension. Push, push, push with that left arm. Try not to arch your back. Exhale, tap the big toe down. Let's do that 2 more times. So lift the leg up. Feel that big reach. Exhale, tap the toe down. 1 more time. Lift it up. Big reach. And tap the toe down. Let's take the right hand down and come back onto both knees. Extending the left leg back now, press the ball of the foot to feel the connection. And that'll help get the back body to start to turn on here. Right foot pushes down, feel free to move it off to the side to help with any hip mobility here. Right hand stays planted down, roll the left foot so it's flat down onto the floor and come to your fingers on the left side. Everything's pushing down. Start to stack the shoulders on top of each other, and if you feel confident, reach that left arm up, creating a nice long line across the back. Feel your rib cage try to knit towards your hips, so we're trying not to open and flare the rib cage. Keep everything down. Feel the connection of the left foot, and then start to peel it off, and so it's just the big toe touching. Really push down with the right side of your body. Start to lift that left leg up. And then slowly tap it down. Keep pushing down, lift the left leg up. Slowly tap it down. 1 more time, lift that left leg up. And slowly tap it down, returning to your tabletop position. Let's go back to the right side, so you're balancing on the left side. Extend the right leg out, push the left foot down to the floor, reach the right arm up. Start to lift the right leg up. Push, push, push. Find find that length. Now we're bending the right knee, squeezing the heel in towards your glute. Take your right hand and circle around and see if you can tap your foot. No, don't grab it, just tap it. Then stretch everything back up and out. Bend the knee, tap the foot. Stretch everything back up and out. We've got one more time. Bend the knee, tap the foot, and then stretch everything up and out. Coming onto both hands and knees. Coming to the other side, stretch the left leg out, come into this half moon shape. Lift the left leg up. Begin to bend the left knee, pulling the heel in towards the glute. Left arm comes back, tap, and then stretch everything out. Bend the knee, tap the foot, and stretch it all up. We've got one more. Bend the knee, tap the foot, stretch everything back out, coming onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes under, and let's find our way into our first downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a moment just to pedal out the feet. Feel the push, the connection of your arms, the length behind your legs, sits bones nice and high. On an inhale, right leg's going to lift up, nice and long. Start to bend the knee and open up the hip. As you do this, we're thinking about stacking the right hip on top of that left hip. Squeeze your heel in towards your glute. Another breath here. Stretch the leg out, square off the hips, and bring that foot down. Let's try that all on the other side. So left leg is going to lift up. Feel the length. Now bend the knee and open up the hip. Try to avoid the rib cage opening up right now. Let's keep the rib cage, the shoulders square to the floor, and feel the rotation in the bottom half of our spine. Stretch the leg, square off the hips, and bring the foot down. You can always come down for a child's pose to get off of those wrists, or just stay in your downward facing dog. Whatever one works best for you. Tuck your shirt in like mine keeps falling down. It's bugging me. Okay, if you're in your child's pose, let's come back up into downward facing dog. On your inhale, right leg's lifting up. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Try to stack it on top of the left. On the next breath, shift yourself forward until your shoulders come over top of your wrists. Feel how strong you are here. Inhale, shift your hips back. Stretch the leg, square off the hip, and bring the right leg down. Left side, lift the leg up. Bend the knee and open up the hip. On your next inhale, rise up onto your toe and shift yourself forward until your shoulders come over your wrists. And then shift yourself back, stretch the leg, and bring it back down. Take a break if you need into your child's pose, or just hang out in your downward facing dog. Now let's get ready to flip the dog here. I wore the wrong outfit for this today, everybody. It's all good. Okay, finding your way back into your downward facing dog. Feel the strength of your arms. On your inhale, right leg is going to lift up. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Start to shift yourself forward so that you feel your shoulders stacking over the wrists. As we roll to the pinky toe edge of the left foot, let the right toes come down behind you. Peel the right arm up towards the ceiling. Feel that same side plank that we did earlier today. Left side of your body feels like it's in a side plank here. Now if you want, you can express yourself a little bit more and start to spin and rotate the chest up to the ceiling, or just stay right here. One more breath, keep pushing down with the left hand. Then take that right hand back down towards the floor, reach the right leg up and back, and set it down. Let's try that all on the other side. Left leg lift up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Rise on the ball of the foot, shift yourself forward until you feel those shoulders stack. Roll to the pinky toe edge, feel that left foot come towards the floor, let the left arm peel up and reach up towards the ceiling. Feel side plank on the right side of your body. Spin the rib cage open as much as you like, and let that left toe be as grounded as you need it. On your exhale, flip it back over, left hand comes up, stretch the left leg out, bring it down, and let's have everybody come down into a child's pose. Let your hips sink towards your heels. Let the arms stretch out. Take a couple rounds of breath here. And using your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your chin, roll your spine up. lovely work. You can keep doing that little sequence, just going in and out of your flip dog a couple of times to build up a little bit of extra heat. If you have any questions about that, always just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed that 10-minute little introduction into your flip dog. Thanks.